Welcome to the Trading Lounge and the European pairs. Look, we're still pretty much waiting for the first leg down to complete, and we also have been looking at the stock market moving to the upside as well in its 5 waves, and we feel that the S&P 500 would now have a top in play, as would the DAX as well. So we're expecting a pullback. So we're sort of seeing the opposite basically. So while this has been moving down in 5 waves, we've been looking at the DAX moving up in 5 waves. And now we think there's a top in play right now. And then we're looking for this ABC correction before we see any upside. So this correction here would reflect back over here in not a mirror image or anything, but something of that particular nature there. So that's my thinking. This is a little bit tricky to work out, but I think that this is pretty much right here. So on the 15-minute chart here, it's just not totally clear, that's all, and so the way that I've gone back over it, and I'm looking at this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for 1 and back for 2 here, then 5 waves down for 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5 here, then 4 over here from 3 here, then 1 ABC for 2, down for 3, laborious ABC for 4 going sideways, and down for 5. So I think that this is it now. Okay, so we just need to see if we get this rally that can move back to this space here, but we'll keep an idea on the count. That said, if this low gets taken out here, then by all means look to short down to here, because obviously I'd be wrong, and we need to be on the right side at the right time, because really this is a move down, then it's a retest of this price, and also a retest of the supply here, supply just meaning sellers, so let's just see if this high gets taken out here, then you're to the upside. So a little bit rough, but that's about the best I can sort of do at this particular stage. So yeah, you need to set up, so use whatever you need, your indicators, whatever, and yeah, but it's all about that particular price point, that level, and above that would be to the upside. But I'd be very careful trading to the upside too, because it will be corrective overlapping wave structures as well. Should be simple in 5, 3 and 5 by the by, but there you go. So this would be this is the short trade taking that low out to here. This is the waiting period for this to occur here. Now, 2 other markets we want to have a look at. One is the cable. Now, we were looking at this being an A and a B and a C here. So looking for a low in here, and we're looking to take those highs out there for a long trade. So the stops would need to go under one of these lows here, of course, and and go to the upside here in line with the euro as well. But this is not the better trade. This is the better trade here. We just need to see what we've actually got. But let's just see how that one goes. But that wasn't the best trade. The trade that we were sort of focused on was the euro yen taking this low out here yesterday, and so let me just double check on this. Okay, I just went back over this, and basically wave 4, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, because wave 3 is going to be longer than wave 1, and then 4 and 5. So it's probable that we could end up down into this area through here. So that's what we can play for. Of course, there's going to be a bounce off the 125 here as well. So we'll navigate that when we get there. The 2-hour chart here, just sort of breaking that down a little bit here, from that wave 4 up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, for 1, an A and a B and a C, back for 2 at the 128 here. And then obviously we were shorting these lows here from yesterday, so that's fine. The stop is here. You could probably move it down a little bit further here. Probably wouldn't hurt to add again here, because you don't want to be adding down here further, because we can do, but we just need to see how it's going to bounce off the 125. You don't want to get caught out. But as you can see, there's plenty of scope here for further downside. So yeah, we're not going to do anything that quick. Obviously, there's going to be some support at this level here as well, the old lows here. You know, all the sub levels, so it's not a problem for you. And 15-minute chart here, breaking that down a little bit further here. 128 here's got wave 2 here, and then we've got 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, an A and a B and a C for wave 2 here. And then obviously this is wave 1 here, wave 2 here, and we're just working lower through here. So it's still got a long way to go. So yeah, all good on that front, and we can adjust the stops a little bit later. You could probably even bring the stops down to this point here now as well. You could probably put it much closer as well, but look, let's just go for the, you know, keep the position sizing really small, just sprinkle, you know, a few contracts on here and there if you're doing the minis or whatever, and yeah, just stay in the trend is the main thing. If you overtrade, well, then you're going to be sort of frying your own goose at that point. So just be mindful of that. So I'll just save that. So that's that. That's a good trade, and plenty of space to go within all of that. Okay, cheers.